Hello, everybody, and Jess here, and welcome back to Takt of Destiny, episode 11. Yeah, I need to reduce the gain a little bit. Made myself a cup of tea, ate some dinner, took a shower. I'm ready to witness the penultimate episode of this series. Uh, I have no idea what's good. No, I do have a vague idea of what's gonna happen. We're gonna fight. There isn't really enough time for a downtime episode, I don't think. So, I don't think this episode is gonna be like preparations for war or anything of the sort. No, we're just gonna head straight for Symphonica and we're gonna fight our way to Sagan. And we're probably gonna defeat him, hopefully. Um, I also what happened there? Was the cable? I think it might have been like my headphone cable that fell. Okay. I expect Valkyr to make a reappearance, hopefully, because I really liked her design. I really liked her personality. It would be a shame to not reuse a character like her. Straight out, it would be a shame. So hopefully, we will do that. In the last episode, Lenny died, sacrificed himself for Tact, although the way he did it, Heaven and Hell had the opportunity to just kill Tact anyway, but they didn't. But then again, Sagan is kind of weird. Like, he gives Tact time to give a speech to Lenny, or was it Lenny who gave a speech to Tact? Sagan just recalled Heaven and Hell and just gave them time. Stood there just watching. So, uh, I know, anime battle rules, but still, I was expecting a little bit more from a villain like Sagan. Or maybe not. Honestly, he does seem kinda deranged, so perhaps it is on brand for him. Uh, right. Mm, no, 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 no. Uh, okay. Sorry, a little bit of technical issues. Yeah, we should be good. Okay. Yeah, I'm paying like extra attention to my camera after it died during the what was I recording? Not Sayhat and Paladin. I was recording Tsukito Laika to Nosferatu episode 11, so I'm kind of wary of that. Yeah, in the last episode, Lenny died and left Titan, who is wounded but not in a mortal way. So hopefully she will join Takt's team, and Takt will now have two Musicars at his disposal. How will it affect him? That remains to be seen. Hopefully, should he bind with Titan or whatever they call the process, Titan won't be sucking out his life energy. So perhaps that would be a way for Tact to fight for longer. Just use Destiny as the ultimate weapon of sorts, as the finishing move. Uh, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Can a music card even bind to a new conductor that quickly? Is there some process involved in it? We don't know. We don't know that. We don't know pretty much anything about music cards still. Even after those 11 episodes, I'm guessing that's left for like events in the gacha that will uncover the truth slowly. I got into gacha recently. I'm too poor to spend money, so I'm safe from bringing myself to financial ruin. So I can just play the gacha for gameplay and story. And they have some great stories. I hope the gacha based on Takt of Destiny will also be good. Is there anything else that I would need to mention? Right, Anna's sister. who is working at Symphonica and is researching Takt and Destiny, because there's something weird about them, something odd, and she hasn't told us everything when we last visited her. So that's another thread that might be interesting if it gets resolved in this season. We've also witnessed that Heaven keeps an eye on her. So perhaps something in that direction. The sister will be in danger and they're gonna have to rescue her. I don't know. Regardless, we're probably gonna see a fight of Takt with however many Musicart he gets in the end versus the Symphonica, or at least versus Sagan. I'm assuming the last moments of the episode are gonna be a cliffhanger, and we're gonna finish the battle in episode 12, and then we're gonna wind down, and Tact's original composition will play over the ED. I still have this noted on my post-it note, by the way. Episode 12, Tact plays his song during the ED. We're gonna see if my prediction comes true. But to do that, first we have to get through episode 11. And if you wanna see if it really does come true, you can subscribe to the channel so you get notified when episode 12 gets uploaded. And not only that, because I also record many more series, and after the current lineup is done, we're gonna be recording many more. So stick around for the ride. Okay, episode 11. Do I have the correct episode loaded? I think I do, because I don't recognize this first frame. Yes, it is. Episode 11 of Takt Up Destiny, version by subs, please. Yet again, it's gonna be. Oh, subs. I need to give you subs. It's gonna be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. October 7, 2047. Oh, they want to freeze Destiny intact. Hmm. Mint, lemon, and orange. It's quite great, honestly. Oh, if only you knew that he just fought. Hmm. Hmm. I don't think Tact would be willing to get help from Symphonica, not after Sagan's attack. Oh, we're not going into the OP. Sagan? Sagan. And I'm guessing those are the crystals that Musicarts are born from? Oh, that's what the stigmata. That's what the stigma is for. Huh? What the fuck? I expected Sagan to use his blood to fix heaven or something, but uh bugs. Sure. Sure, I'm down. Nothing should surprise me about this anime at this point, honestly, so I'm down. I'm along for the ride, fuck it. Crystal bugs? Sure, why the fuck not? Might as well. Uh, now we're getting the OP. Crystal bugs, what the fuck? Wait, those were purple crystals, right? D2s were born of like black meteor, I think it was said. Musicarts were born of blue meteor. The fuck is that purple crystal? Those monsters look like D2s, but I have no clue. We are getting more and more questions with each episode, and we're barely getting any answers. And the only answers we are getting are ones that you could just figure out because they were obvious, like Symphonica being evil, right? Uh, I really hope that they explain some things and that you you won't need to play the gacha to get the full story, to get the full lore. Maybe not full, but at least answers to some base questions. Orpheus, god of sleep, they're gonna put Takt and Destiny into sleep. Or at least they will attempt to do that. And dude, your corruption is bad. It's not receding. I've got nothing. Okay. She's at the Symphonica with her sister. Yep. Okay, so we're not just saving the sister, we're saving the sister and the sister. Anna and her sister. Who are you? I like you. And I like you. Those are some great designs. I very much like you. Okay, so some weird D2s are being created out of those crystals. What the fuck is Sagan's motivation, though? And what the fuck is his goal? She sits in a wheelchair. I don't think she gets tired. Especially with you pushing her and not her rolling by her own. Vents? How convenient. And you aren't. Yeah. Take revenge on Sagan, I'm assuming. Yep. Should have gone after Sagan the first chance you got, honestly. Instead of going after his music arts. Yeah, probably. Mentor? Sure. I'm sure. Let's say he was your mentor. Baka. That's a lot of D2s. Hmm. What else is she gonna do? D2s? Just a single one. Ah. Deus Ex Machina of some sort? I'm assuming. Who's it gonna be? Valkyr, perhaps? I mean, they do kind of look like popcorn. They aren't even attacking, though. Titan is in good spirits, at least. You should probably conserve your energy, though. Yeah, maybe refrain from doing big flashy attacks if you can. That was just plain stupid. Yeah, what Takt did was just plain stupid. Valkyr! Hell yeah! Best wife is here. There we fucking go. There we go. Can Anna become like Valkyr's conductor? That would be cool. Okay, the right side of his body is barely functional anymore. That's bad. No, he's not. Yeah. And now they are in open space. Right, she doesn't have a conductor, so she's not at peak performance. She gets tired. So she might be powerful, but she won't be able to fight for long. Destiny. But isn't Titan getting tired? She doesn't have a conductor anymore. Huh. Or did Takt become her conductor? Nice! I love that sense of scale that little scene gave us. Okay. Loyal to a fault. That's one way to deal with the situation. Yeah, Takt is kinda dead anyway. So a suicidal rush kinda makes sense. He does, and that's precisely why he wants to do it. He's gonna die anyway, and soon. Without Symphonica? Them getting cured would be possible in Symphonica. If Symphonica was on their side. He grew as a character, and he grew a lot. Oh, that was kinda unexpected. Not gonna lie. I did not see that coming. Yeah, I have no idea either. Yeah. I expected Destiny slash Cosette to be the love interest, not Anna. But sure, why not? As I said, I'm along for the ride. Nothing's gonna surprise me anymore. Uh, hmm. So it's gonna be just them two against Sagan. Probably. Is stressed. Oh, no. It is because of the corruption. Okay, I'm waiting for Sagan's speech. I want Sagan to tell us what's his goal. Is Heaven dead? She's not. Oh? Is Heaven a sacrifice? Both of them are. We're Eva now. What the fuck? What? What? Wh- what? Rocket pods came out of the black goop and now she turned into a palette swapped Ragyo Kiryuin? Well, that ending gave me mad trigger vibes. Yeah, we trigger now. I'm down. Sure, fuck it. You know what? Don't explain anything. Why? Don't bother. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna look at cute designs, just gonna look at great fights, I'm just gonna look at great world building that never really goes anywhere, but who the fuck cares? It's a fun show, that's what matters, in it. I shouldn't be looking for like depth here or anything like that. I had a wrong mindset from right from the get-go. The show was promising a lot of depth. Turns out it's the kind of, turn your brain off and just enjoy the show. Sure, why not? Mappa and Madhouse really surprised that Trigger wasn't involved here. Although I'm gonna have to check staff real quick who worked on this episode because I get the feeling that like a Trigger, maybe not animator, but character designer or someone from Trigger might have worked on it. I get that feeling. Okay, let's go through this episode from the beginning. Suspended animation. Yeah, they wanna put Takt and Destiny into stasis, into cryogenic sleep, so that maybe in X years the cure will be made. And if Symphonica were on their side, that might have actually been a solution, right? Put them in suspended animation and just wait until Charlotte, I think her name's Charlotte, Lotte, until Lotte figures out a way to cure them. Sure, but Symphonica is evil, and Sagan just destroyed all of their facilities with those weird crystals. So yeah, that plan isn't gonna go through. He had those stigma on his hands earlier. Did he did he sacrifice his blood even earlier? But now that he did it, he got engulfed in crystals. I'm assuming he's dead. Was he like testing it out? Or can he like stab his hand and it doesn't engulf him in crystals? I don't know. I don't think we'll ever know that. Yeah, all the facilities destroyed and the D2s. They look different from usual D2s. I'm gonna. I need a brief refresher. Uh, Tact of D2. What is their usual color scheme? Mm, blue, black, and white. Yeah, yeah, blue, black, and white. At least as far as the examples that I can find go, but let me look up this other link. No, that other link has no images, so it's not gonna be of much help. But they have different color scheme from our usual D2s. OP, 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 OP. Oh, there were some D2s in the OP. No, no, there is purple. There is purple. So maybe not. It seems like Takt wrote a little bit more of his song, but uh, yeah, he's hurt heavily. Huge object engulf NY Symphonica, New York Symphonica. Stay at MBCN for more information on this news and the latest domestic news. Sure, I have absolutely no clue what Sagan's deal is. What's his motivation? What's his goal? I'm assuming at least part of his goal was to summon Orpheus. But what was the reason for summoning Orpheus? No clue. What's special about Hell and Heaven that they summoned Orpheus? No clue. Besides their names, but names are arbitrary. So, and yeah, Lotte and Anna are at Symphonica, so we need to rescue them. Those are some cute designs. I like her design. Yeah, and her design. I like the keyboard theme on her gun. And I love her earring. I have an earring like that actually. I have it. You might not know it, but my left ear is pierced, and I used to wear an earring like that all the time. And she is great with those claws. I'm always a sucker for claw weapons. Yeah, everything is overgrown with the crystals. Um, this emergency route that leads directly to the center of Symphonica is a bit too convenient for my tastes, honestly. I think it was mostly there as a time saving measure, right? So that they don't have to show us Takt, Destiny, and Titan fighting through the entirety of Symphonica, uh, and so that they don't have to skip that if they were strapped for time, which they were because the episode is like 24 minutes long. So, of course, they wouldn't be able to put the whole sequence of them battling to the center. Uh, sure, I'm willing to forgive that. Why not? A tunnel that goes straight where they need to be. Fuck it, why not? And of course, Titan wants to kill Sagan. Hmm. But Tact and Destiny are along for the ride. Yeah, they get ambushed by D2. They're fighting. Talking, Titan seems to be in high spirits, which is great. I really like Titan. I especially love her weapon, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, there is something about cute girls shooting guns that made me play Blue Archive, and I downloaded Girls Frontline today. uh, yeah, and I've been playing Arknights too. Go figure. This was a very stupid move on Tact's part. They were doing just fine, blasting through individual D2s. Perhaps he might be able to get Titan to fire a bigger blast, but no. He decided to just uh, order Destiny to blast them all at the cost of him going unconscious and Destiny losing her henshin. And here we have Valkyr. Waifu's back. Attack is awake, but it seems like the entire right side of his body has become mostly non functional. His right eye is closed, his right arm is completely limp, and he sways to the right side as he walks. And a little bit of henshin. There we go. Valkyrie's fighting, but she is getting tired because she doesn't have a conductor. We established that as a fact of being a conductorless Musicart. She still is exactly as powerful as any other Musicart, but she gets tired quickly, which can be seen. Now, question is, why does Titan not get tired? Is it perhaps that once you are bound to a conductor, then even if your conductor dies, you your full powers remain? Perhaps that's what it is, that the binding with a conductor is kind of like a release mechanism, kind of a trigger that unleashes the full potential of a Musicart. And what happens to the conductor later doesn't really matter. The full potential remains unleashed. Maybe. I don't know. Takt is ordering them. He's ordering Titan, he's ordering Valkyr, which kind of made me think for a moment that perhaps he kind of spontaneously formed a contract with them. Kind of a little bit of a concept that I don't know if it's an actual thing, but made me think that it might be. Right? They are fighting and he's giving orders and they're listening, and there is some bond between them, and that kind of implicitly forms a pact or a contract or a bond or whatever you call it when a music art gets bonded to a conductor. But no, probably not. And I mentioned this. I love how much of a sense of scale this gives us. There's this huge D2 with Destiny at the bottom. The D2 gets vaporized, but we still linger a little bit on that frame to show us how small Destiny is in comparison to that whole entire frame. This whole frame used to be taken by the D2, and now there's no D2. There's just emptiness and Destiny in the middle, and it enhances this sense. It really shows us how big that D2 was and how small Destiny is in comparison. Very nice, very nifty trick. I've seen it used a couple of times in other shows. Perhaps it was used in Takt as well. If so, I can't remember. But this really caught my attention because it's a really nice trick to show the scale. And now Nesama. And yeah, of course it does concern her. That she gets smacked in the back of the head and goes unconscious. And yeah, everybody's shocked seeing Takt's state, but he regained vision in his right eye. His right eye is open again, so I'm assuming it did recede a little bit. And yeah, Takt and Destiny essentially intend to go on a suicidal mission. Titan should get everybody to safety, but yeah, Takt and Destiny are gonna end it all. We already know from what Lotte said that they have maybe a month of life to them, and that was without Lotte knowing that they fought Sagan, and that's without all the fights that they went through. So perhaps by now they have like 2 weeks left or something like that. And if speeding the process up means bringing music back to the world, Takt deems that a fair trade, it would seem. And that's why they are going. Yeah, he does realize what state his body is in. That's precisely why he's going. Kind of like after uh, nuclear plant in Fukushima was destroyed in that tsunami. Older people offered to volunteer, and they were actually volunteering during the cleanup on this irradiated scene, because by the time they would get any sort of cancer from that radiation, they would already be dead. So they decided that they will be the ones who volunteer, so that the young folk doesn't have to do that. And that's kind of what Takt is doing here. I'm gonna die soon anyway. Might as well make my death meaningful, right? Might as well do something important before I die. Understandable. You might still be able to save you. Lotte is searching for a way to save both you and Destiny. Uh, all of that was hinging on Symphonica's technology, was hinging on Tact and Destiny getting frozen until Lotte can find a way to cure them. With Symphonica in the state it's currently in, I don't think Lotte would be able to save them. Like, what, they move out to some cottage in the middle of nowhere, and what? Herbal medicine does doesn't really work without Symphonica's resources. And from what we know, there aren't really any other places as developed as New York and Symphonica. There was that casino, but it's not a scientific facility, right? So it doesn't have all the equipment necessary. Maybe abroad, but can you even go abroad? Can you even like fly to Europe? I don't think it's possible. Although, what do I know? We don't know anything because they don't tell us anything. I want to protect the music. A lot of character growth to Tact. I really, really, really appreciate it. Um, I know there are some people who don't like Tact as a character, and I can see why. I absolutely can see why. But in my opinion, he is actually a very good character. You might not like this kind of character, but for the character that he has to portray, he's great. He's exactly the kind of character he needs to be. If it makes any sense. I'm bringing this comparison all the time. This little brat of a king in what was it called? Fuck, I forgot. What's the name of Game of Thrones? Yeah, Jeffrey Lannister or something like that. You know who I'm talking about. The most hated character in the show. That shows how great that character was because everybody hated him. Everybody hated him, and that's what made him a great character. It's kind of the same thing with Tact, although he's not a villain like that. Was Tact very bratty and very emo and very whatever mom from the very beginning? Yes, very much so. He was supposed to be that. He's a great character. He really is well made, and he grows. And if you don't appreciate the character as it was from the beginning, you should at least appreciate the growth of his character. Because it's undeniable that both him and Destiny grew a lot. And it's not something you commonly see in anime. Unfortunately, regrettably, it's not something you often see in anime, but it's not something you often see. It's just a fact. So seeing something like that in an anime that doesn't really try to be deep and character focused particularly much, it mostly just focuses on fights and animation and visuals. It's really great. It's really great. It's a glorified gacha commercial, and yet it does have characters that grow. I very much appreciate that. And yeah, he wants to save music. And I'm assuming that the music he writes, he doesn't write it for a single person. He writes it for Dad, Cosette, Lenny, Anna, and everybody else that he met on his way. This kiss came completely out of nowhere. Maybe I'm dense. Maybe I'm dense. But at no point during the entire show have I noticed any signs of Anna being interested in Takt. At no point whatsoever. Cosette? Yes, absolutely. Sure. I absolutely could see Cosette, I could see Destiny as love interests for Tact without without a doubt. Anna, that this comes completely out of left field. I have no idea why I just kissed you. Well, I have no idea either. Yeah, what's even going on? I don't fucking know. There are crystals growing out of everywhere. Uh, yeah, bring him back. Please do. I would hate for them to just die here. And he's very much embarrassed by the kiss. A little moment of comedy before shit goes down. And indeed, his face is bright red. Oh, that's a real knee slapper, isn't it? Hell and heaven. Uh, with the face Hell was making, I I was kind of hoping that it's gonna be a moment where Hell decides that, you know what, Heaven here, she's dead, and Sagan didn't care about it. He turned himself into a crystal and wants to sacrifice the lives of all Musicarts everywhere to become the ultimate Musicart himself, to rule the world or something like that. And I don't want to be a part of it. He killed my dear sister. Help me avenge her attack. I know that I attacked you, but become my new conductor and let's fight Sagan together. I honestly was expecting a moment like that. But no. Instead, we're getting Evangelion moment. Just get pierced and turn into black goop. And then rocket pods emerge out of that black goop. I have no words. I have no words. They have thrusters at the bottom. They're made of metal. They're clearly technological. They shoot missiles. And they were created out of black goop, which itself was created out of two Musicarts committing suicide with a tuning fork. Oh man, I've no clue what's going on anymore. I've no clue. And here is her with her hair like Ragyo Kiryuin, and she's blue da ba dee da ba die. So Orpheus, take up your weapons and never look back. What's her goal? What's anything in this show? I've no clue. What is life? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Uh, Takt of Destiny. List. I'm gonna look it up on Analyst because they list who was responsible for which episode. And we're gonna take a look at it. Because I need to know if people from Trigger were responsible for any part of it. Maybe. Yeah, okay, you can see it. Staff. Scroll it to the end. Oh, that's it? That's all the staff listed? No, of course not. That is a lot of people who were working on it. And I already see a couple of, purely 11s, purely episode 11s. Let's maybe find people who worked only on episode 11. Takemitsu Kondo, key animation, storyboard, key animation, key, AD, key, AAD, APM, key, AD, PAs. A lot of people worked on single episodes, it seems. I don't think I'm gonna go through every single key animator here because the design of Orpheus, wouldn't have been made by a key animator. I'm gonna look up Shigeyuki Miya, the storyboarder. Did he work on any Trigger shows? No, but he did work on Blood Lad. Okay. Oh, it goes further. Yeah, he worked on Blood Lad and some other shows. On Lupin the Third. I've only seen Blood Lad out of those and really liked it. So, yeah. No, let's just not dwell on it. Ah. I have absolutely no clue where this anime is going. And there's only a single episode left. Like, I know that Takt and Destiny are gonna fight Orpheus, but like, why? I don't know. Why Sagan summoned the crystals? I don't know. Why was the sacrifice of heaven and hell needed to create Orpheus? I don't know. What's Sagan's goal? I don't know. What's Orpheus's goal? I don't fucking know. Was the end? I don't know. I know nothing. How is it all connected to D2s? Why was Sagan able to create those D2s out of this weird crystal? What the fuck is that weird crystal? I don't know. And I don't think episode 12 is gonna answer any of those questions. I honestly don't think it's gonna answer any of them. We're just gonna defeat Orpheus. Uh, Destiny is gonna absorb Orpheus's power, and that's gonna cure Tact and her. And Destiny's gonna split into Destiny and Cosette, and everybody will live happily ever after. Or maybe Tact will lose his arm and Destiny will have to help him play his music or something. I don't know. We're gonna get a good end. That much I am nearly sure of. I don't think Takt or Destiny are gonna die. I have no clue what's gonna happen. Honest. I think you will have to play the gacha to get some answers. I think that's what they're going for. Play our gacha, take part in our events, read the lore, read the story, and you're gonna know where things are coming from. What's what? You're gonna know that after you play the gacha. I think that's their goal. And you know what? I am gonna play their fucking gacha. I am gonna download it. And I am gonna play it for the story because I'm curious. This show really piqued my curiosity, and it sucks that we're not getting any answers. It sucks that we're only getting stubs of world building here and there. Right? Oh, there's this black meteor, there's this blue meteor. There's Musicart who don't have their conductors. Ooh, how could that have happened? And they're a little weaker. Why does the conductor make this much of an impact on the power of a Musicart? That remains a mystery. How did Titan become glowing while Heaven and Hell never did? Is this the love for music or something? We don't know. Gonna have to play the gacha. Yeah, there is no point talking about this episode anymore. I'm just gonna have to wait a week for episode 12 and finish this series and take whatever they're gonna give us in episode 12 and roll with it. That's it. Yeah, uh that's it. There's nothing else that I can mention about this episode, even if I wanted to. So I'm just gonna tell you to leave a comment down below what you thought of this episode, what you thought of my reaction. How do you think it's gonna end? Because I have absolutely no clue. Maybe you noticed something in this show that I didn't. If so, please share. Please share because I'm curious. Am I just dumb and I'm not seeing things that are placing it right in front of my eyes? I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so, but maybe. Tell me. Tell me if I am. Because I wanna know. Like this video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. But again, tell me why so I can improve. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified of my future releases. It's not only Takt of Destiny, but yesterday I also released Tsukita Laika to Nosferatu. Tomorrow I will be releasing Princess Principal episode 11 for people on YouTube and episode 12, the finale for people on Patreon. So if you want to watch it early, you can head over to my Patreon and watch it there. The link is down in the description. So if you really like what I'm doing, you can support me there. For just $1 a month, you get access to my Discord server. For $10, you get early access to non-seasonal shows. Currently, it's only Princess Principal. What's it gonna be in the future seasons with my future lineups? I don't know. Probably Symphogear. Symphogear was recommended to me a lot, and some people even say that Takt of Destiny is Symphogear Light, so I might like Symphogear. I don't know. I'll probably watch it. Anything else that I need to shill for? No, not really. Uh, read Murcielago. It's a great manga. I'm gonna shoot for that. Sure, why not? Yeah, that's gonna be it. I have no clue what's gonna happen next. We're gonna have to wait a week, and I hope to see you guys there. And for now, that's gonna be it from me for today. So, as always, do all the good stuff, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Cheers.